Pretty simple. We just want to test our stream setup, how everything's looking. Does it look good? Does it look nice? We have... is it this side? No. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. On this side, you have a direct stream from our chart plotter. On this side, you have direct information about our course and speed which we're going. So how you can see right now, we are staying on its own place because we are anchored. But we will go pretty soon, and we will go just only on electric, which is quite exciting. Not because we never did it before, but because we want to save some power. All right, so let us do final preparation. Oh yeah, and here, oh damn it, I need to understand where is everything. Okay, here, yeah, okay, cool. This corner. So here you can see our front camera. So you basically can see at the same time what's going inside of the boat and outside of the boat, which is kind of cool. And you will see Anna pretty soon racing the anchor. So yeah, I hope you can hear me nice. Does it sounds good? Okay, Anna, tell me what sounds good. So yeah, I think we're ready to start. Do you want to start the thing? Okay. Our boat is a little bit too big to shout to each other, so we will use this tiny radius to chat to each other while we racing the anchor. But it should be pretty much easy to do because the wind is not as strong as it was in the morning. Hard to tell exactly. Maybe it's... Say hi. Yeah, I think it's around 5-10 knots right now with the gust up to 15 knots. So pretty good, pretty good. All right, so we are ready to race our anchor, and yeah, I'm not planning to run my engine right now, so you would not be able to hear any noises or anything. So we will go pure electric. I need to check my phone. Just give me a second, I need to find my phone. Alright, so I need to find my phone because I need to check statistics of my electric engine. Because the only one way, I think it would be a good idea to add this information to the main screen, but basically right now I can show you like this. So this is the whole information for my electric engine right now. So if I will switch to the forward, you can see it's updated in real time. So where it was R, it's now 3, and go vice versa. All right. Anna is already ready. You can see her at the front of the boat.
I'm ready. Tell me you're ready.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, I'm also ready, so you can raise the anchor. So yeah, I think this time you would not be able to see the statistics of electric engine, but I think I will just show you on the webcam. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we also need to turn off our anchor alarm because otherwise it will start screaming at us. I will do it behind the... Yeah, okay, cool. All right, anchor alarm is off, everything is off. We are ready to go. And I'm surprised that we have 6 people actually here in the stream. Welcome, welcome everybody who is just only connected to the stream. So what we are doing, we are just testing our stream setup, so it's all live, and we will try to travel just on electric engine to Belcara, because we want to stay there a little bit. So now we are going from Port Moody, and yeah, you will see in a second how everything will go. So how you can see, we have a live information from our chart plotter. We have our current speed, we have heading, we have estimated time of arrival when we will start actually going somewhere. You also have the map. directly from our chart plotter with current road and everything. And also you can see the live video from the front of the boat, so you can enjoy the views or look at the Anna, who is right now racing the anchor, which is really handy because I don't need to do it. I can just sit it inside because it's nice and warm inside. It's the wind is not that strong. Wind is around 10 knots, gusts up to 15 knots. So yeah, this is pretty much the thing. Oh yeah, and also we are editing right now a video about the electric motor, which is we promised a lot about it. Oh damn, quite a long time. The thing is, we started to install this electric motor last year. Maybe not even last year. So the same year we purchased this boat, and we spent maybe like 4 or 5 months for sure to set up everything, just to make sure everything will work fine. And we spent extra several months to test everything, because first of all, it's not for the content, but to make sure what we actually would be able to use it. All right, got it. Thank you. All right, so we're ready to go, and how you can see, the engine is running. Can you hear it? Now it's in full thrust. And how you can see, we start moving right away. This is insane. I still cannot believe what this is. So cool. You don't need to turn on the engine. You don't need to warm up the engine. You just basically ready to go. No noise, no nothing. And this is insane. So I will give you more information about it a little bit in a second. We will not go fast. So the thing about this electric engine, how I said before, so it was mainly first of all, we didn't try to go fast with the video about all of this stuff, because how I said, we wanted to make sure what the whole thing is working for us as a full-time solution and not just as a clickbait for the video. So even this electric motor is super tiny, how you will see in the video, which will be next on the channel, or maybe after one. Depends how Anna would be able to edit it, how fast, but she's already editing it. We are trying to make sure what we have at least one video in a week right now, but it's super hard because I'm also right now working on my game development project. I'm full-time self-employed game developer, but in any case, the thing is, we're already going. We will go around 1.5, 2 knots right now, which is our cruising speed, and I will explain why. Thank you, Anna. So, yeah, the thing is, we will go pretty slow, and this is basically the sweet spot of this electric motor. This electric motor right now consumes around 600 watts, and it can move our boat 1.6, 1.8 knots, which is insane if you think about it this way. This is pretty good result, because we are not consuming a lot of power. So, and this amount of power is actually enough to go pretty much for a really long time. I don't know if any of you who watching this stream is remember why it's all started, but it all started when we just purchased this boat. We just didn't had one of the engines. One of the engines was broken. It was overheated. I was able to kind of bring it back to life for a short period of time, but after several runs, of course it overheat, and now it's completely dead. And there was basically a question: what do we want to do with all of this stuff? Do we want to try to repair this engine, or we want to try to swap it for something else? Of course, the most popular solution would be, in this case, just install, let's say, diesel engine and swap it to diesel engine, because diesel engines for boats usually the most efficient and everything else. But we didn't had enough money, and I tried to calculate how much money it would cost to repair old gasoline engine and install electric motor. And turns out to install electric motor would be the same price, same as if I would try to repair my gasoline motor, which is insane. Sorry if I'm speaking a little bit slow and think too much on what I'm trying to say, because I also trying to understand if everything's fine, check the systems, check the voltage, and so on. So I think our main high voltage battery is a little bit low on the charge because we were not prepared for this stream, we were not prepared for this run. So I think I will just turn on our high voltage charger at the same time. So our main house battery, what's the voltage right now?
3.9.
Okay, 3.9 per cell, so it's around 50% left. I hope it would be enough for at least an hour, maybe a couple hours. So yeah, how I said, we did not prepare it for this stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, and we lost all our people. Nobody's watching this stuff. We had 7 people actually at the peak, and they stayed for quite a long time. Okay, in any case, where were I? Don't be shy and send something in the comments. I would love to speak to you in real life, because you can just ask me anything. And oh yeah, Anna is already texting the same stuff. Anna is, by the way, behind the camera. She's in the chat all the time, so if I don't see, she will reply. But I will try to reply to any of your questions or anything, any comments. Just let's chat. In any case, so this was basically a dilemma for me. What I want to do? Do I want to try to kind of repair the engine or install the electric motor? I tried to calculate. The price was pretty much the same. And I decided, yeah, sure, we'll try to swap. At that period of time, I was working at Ease, and this was a cool thing because, how to say, I had access to pretty much free used parts of all the electric unicycles. And this electric motor which I installed basically was electric motor from electric unicycle. So it was not designed for marine use or anything. It was just pure electric unicycle thing. And it actually cannot provide a lot of RPM and it cannot provide a lot of power. So just to give you rough numbers, I believe the maximum output of this electric motor is 2.5 kilowatt, which is not a lot. But sweet spot, how I said earlier, and this is what we're using right now, around 600-700 watts, which is perfect for this motor because it is not overheating, the wires is not overheating. I still can get boost up to 2 kilowatt easily for maneuvering, which I do pretty much every time when we need to go to Marina or anywhere else. I would say this electric motor is enough for maneuvering. I would say, what's the strongest wind we had? Maybe like around up to 15 knots, 10-15 knots. I think this is the maximum what we tried. I mean, maybe it would be enough to go with the stronger winds, but I would not try because I'm too scared to break the boat. It would be already too much. I would say 10-15 knots was already kind of scary. It was like damn strong wind, and especially when you understand what your electric motor is not super powerful and you don't have extra oomph when you're using it like at 100% of the power, and you cannot use it for a long period of time at 100% of the power. This is gonna be sketchy because we basically have no chance for error, and this is kind of scary. Sometimes not. In any case, for anybody who just connected to the stream right now, we just testing the stream, we testing the setup, and we going electric. How you can see, we have real life data from my chart plotter. We have the current map, we have the current speed, and we have feed from the front camera. Okay, yeah, maybe I will get used to this stuff, but yeah, for now I'm just trying to understand what's going on where we are. In any case, so here's the thing, we just going and I'm telling the story about my electric motor because we are preparing for the video about our electric motor. Again, if you will have any questions about electric motor, what I did in the past, what you didn't understand from my story, feel free to ask, and maybe we'll add it to the main video, because Anna is editing the video. Actually, Anna is not editing video right now because I took her laptop, so she couldn't edit video. So we sacrifice our editing time for this stream because I think stream is also kind of cool, and we need to do it more often, especially while we're going somewhere and there's not much we can do. Yeah, by the way, it's 2 knots, 1.9 knots. We going pretty good. So we should arrive in a couple hours, which is not that bad. Honestly, if we will go on the gasoline motor, we will go there maybe, I don't know, in half an hour. So yeah, it's kind of slow, kind of trying to enjoy the process. But again, this electric motor is just proof of concept. Think about it this way. Yes, of course, we could try to repair the gasoline engine, and we still would need to use gasoline to move around and everything and so on. So it's not the big of a deal. But for me, I was wanted to convert boat or car or an RV, you name it, doesn't matter, to electric for quite a long time. And when we only started thinking about it, kind of owning a boat, I was like, yeah, wow, I think it's kind of cool to try to convert it to electric and just give it a try, how it's gonna feel, how well it's gonna behave and everything else. A lot of people were concerned about it because they kind of, yeah, you know how you're gonna charge it. Basically, you will be limited to the charging stations. You basically have to go from marina to marina, recharge your batteries, etc. and so on. Not necessary. It's just only one way to recharge your battery. All boats has built-in generators, plus you have a lot of solar panels. So kind of the goal for the whole project, what we're trying right now to achieve, is basically, let's say we are staying at the anchor. We are not staying at the marina. Our solar panels produce power. Let's imagine what in our beautiful world, it's summer, and we have a lot of sun, and etc. and so on. So our solar panels produce enough power to all our needs, to all our idle consumption, to all our everything, and at the same time it recharge our batteries. So let's say we're staying at one place for 5 days, for a week, sometimes a little bit longer, because most of the time we're staying at the place more than a week, honestly, because we're traveling from place to place. We go into one place, we stay there for a week, we go to another place, we stay there for a week. In the summertime, we go a little bit more often, but you will get the point in a second. So we stayed in one place for a week, we recharge our batteries from the sun, completely fine, everything is beautiful. Because let's say in a week, it's enough time to recharge completely our batteries. In a week, our battery is charged. We go somewhere, let's say for 5 to 8 hours from the battery. It's completely fine. We drop the anchor and we have another week and a half to recharge our batteries. It's a slow process, yes, but do we need to spend any money for this stuff? No, not really. Because we're not using this boat as a weekend kind of situation. We live in this full time. So if this boat will be used only, let's say, for the weekend scenario, I'm pretty sure this thing would not work. Actually, we didn't turn on our navigation lights. This would not work 100%. Because when you have your boat, let's say, for a weekend, you just need to, your work week just finished, you need to jump to your boat, go to some beautiful place, enjoy it as much as you can there, go back to marina, park it there, and you have another working week. In our case, we don't really care about this stuff because we basically just go, to any remote location when we have enough food or water, because we still don't have water maker, but we're planning to install it. Yeah, you just go to any random location and just stay there. And after you're staying some time, you have enough power to go to the next location, etc. and so on. And at this standpoint, you don't really care how fast you're going. Especially when we will have autopilot, because right now I'm playing as autopilot. So autopilot is really necessary thing, because I'm tired of sitting in front of the wheel, especially for a long time. But yeah, try imagine the same stuff. We just slowly going somewhere, even 2 knots, like us we going right now. Anna, what do you think? Like, in your opinion, like, okay, we are going 2 knots, we're going slow. But if you're going to the next location and it basically does not require any our attention, I mean, I don't care.
I'm just sitting working here.
Yeah, we're just sitting working, and at the end of the day, we're at a new location. So it's not like, oh my god, we need to go at the next location as soon as possible. So our target for the final conversion is 4 to 5 knots. Because, okay, 2 knots, I admit, it's slow. But 4 to 5 knots, it's basically speed which we're usually cruising when we're using gasoline engine, because it's our sweet spot for the boat. Going faster, it just consumes too much fuel. Oh, holy, we have 8 people online. This is unusual. I did not expect what we will have so much people. So welcome everybody who just joined the stream, because we did not plan this stream. 9 people, holy. So yeah, welcome everybody. How you can see, we are going pure electric. We have the information about current boat status, current speed, estimated arrival time, and we also have our map. All this information currently streamed from our chart plotter. And here's a feed from the front camera of our boat. So yeah, you can enjoy the view and see what basically I see right now. And at the same time, I'm just telling the story, what happened to the boat, how I converted to electric, how we're using it. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I would love to chat with you guys, because I mean, I found it interesting. So yeah, here we are. So this is the current state. We're going 2 knots, and this is basically proof of concept, how I said earlier. So what does it mean, proof of concept? Because I wanted to understand if this thing is gonna be even enough. Because if for everybody who connected earlier and remember what I said, the electric motor which I used is just tiny. This is the size, the diameter, like literally this is the size, and the thickness, I don't know, maybe like 8-10 centimeters. So like try imagine basically big motor for electric bike. This is the same stuff, but it's from electric unicycle. And this is insane, because this thing is, yeah, okay, it does have a lot of torque, because electric unicycle have to have a lot of torque, and this is basically one of the reasons why I choose it. But again, I did not expect what it's gonna be enough. And how you can see right now, we're going in 2 knots, just only on one electric engine, electric motor. Our gasoline engine is not working right now. You basically can't hear anything. Same as we are. It's so enjoyable just to going pure electric. And the main thing was, yeah, I mean, I honestly even don't know how to explain it. So think about it as a proof of concept, as a thing what, let's say if it would be not enough to move this boat, it means what the whole electric thing would not be even possible. But right now, because this tiny electric motor providing just only like 700 watts of output, and I'm not just kidding, I can show you. This is the current stats of the electric motor. Where is the camera? Yeah, this is the output, 700 watts. Yeah, that's it. So this is how much energy we are consuming right now. So let's imagine another scenario. The first scenario, which I just described to you, if we go to Anchorage and we just drop the anchor and that's it. We just staying there for a week. Let's say we need to go more far away when we don't have enough battery just to go from one charge. We will just use a generator. So basically, a generator will recharge our battery system, and a battery will keep providing electricity to our electric motor. So it's basically a hybrid system, which is exactly what we have right now. For now, we're still using this generator, which is behind. You can see it. There's a corner. Yeah, it's hard to point, but yeah, this is a generator. So this generator is still providing us with power and everything, and it's barely enough. I finally was able to fix our built-in generator after 1 year of repair. It's completely another story, but the thing is, doesn't matter which generator you're using. As long as it provides more power than you consume, it will work. So let's say right now we are consuming 700 watts. This generator right now can charge our battery at a rate of 2 kilowatt per hour. So roughly we are charging a little bit more than 2 times faster than we discharging the battery. What does it mean? You're going somewhere for, in our case, let's say 5 hours. I believe 5 to 8 hours it's realistic full charge of our batteries right now for how long we can go. So let's say we are going for 5 to 8 hours and our battery goes to zero, so we need to charge our batteries. We just turn on a generator. And what it means in let's say 5 hours roughly, they will be recharged back. So, and this is using this super tiny generator. This generator can output, like how I said, around 2 kilowatt hours. The built-in generator, which we have in the boat and which is working already, can output up to 7.5 kilowatt hours. So 7.5 kilowatt hours is way more than 2, and it means what we can run generator for way shorter period of time. Let's say for a couple hours, right? So you just run your generator for a couple more hours, and that's it. And you can just keep going for another 5 to 8 hours. This is the main reason why this thing is super efficient, because in this case, your fuel consumption become so low. What even the best diesel, what's it called? Diesel motors will be not as efficient as the hybrid system. And this is basically what we are trying to achieve. We are trying to achieve a hybrid, like really the most efficient hybrid as it could be. We already have an idea what we want to install instead of this electric motor, but I think we will prepare another stream where I will discuss all these details, because it's completely another topic. I also don't know who will save this stream, so I think this stream would be only online. I don't think would it make sense to save this stream. Or we can? Maybe we will edit a little bit. Maybe cut some not super interesting parts. But yeah, in any case, maybe we will save it. We will think about it. So enjoy the process while you can. while we are actually going. And yeah, if you can see right now, we are passing one of the marinas on the left. I don't know, is it port, starboard? I have no idea. I don't care. Port? Okay, we have our captain at the back. She's telling me what it's port. So yeah, port side on the left. Nice to know after 2 years. Almost 2 years. All right, so where we are. What do you think? Do I need to tell more about electric? Did you listen at least something what I said?
I don't.
Because our chat doesn't want to speak to me. The chat is just listening. I don't know who are those people who are listening this stream and not want to say anything to me, thank you for watching. Yes, but I'm not appreciate what you're not replying to me.
Tell a little bit about the process of installation. How was it? Was it difficult for you? How you felt?
Okay, Anna telling what I should tell a little bit of a process of an installation of the whole thing, how it felt for me, or whatever it is. I mean, how to say, the whole thing is it's super cramped. So the engine room, when we just bought this boat, was completely covered with oil and dirt. So I don't know. It's not the best place to installing electric motor. Try imagine you have water leaking from the shaft, so it's like salt water. You have oil everywhere. You have old gasoline hoses everywhere. It's dirty, it's dark, and it's not the best place to install anything electric, to be honest. So before even starting installing anything electric, I had to admire all of these issues, which took me a lot of time, but it looks pretty okay right now. So we don't have leaks, we don't have dirt and oil everywhere. I would say the process of installing electric motor to the shaft was pretty easy, actually. It didn't require a lot of kind of custom parts. Basically, I ordered just 2 tiny adapter plates. All of this will be in the video. I would not be able to show you right now. But yeah, I basically just ordered these 2 parts. I believe they costed me like $300. And that's it. And I basically bolt in my electric motor to the shaft directly. No gearboxes, no anything. It's just on the shaft. To make sure what it will fit actually on the shaft, I had to disassemble my gearbox from old gasoline engine. So even if I would want to right now to fix my gasoline engine, I perhaps would need to buy a new gearbox because I throw away some of the parts which I didn't need, and they weighted a lot. So I just throw them away. Yeah, this is what we need to do, right? So yeah, the half of the gearbox, the bottom end is already disassembled, and I just used the second half of the gearbox as a mount point for my electric motor. So super simple, super easy. It looks a little bit junky because I've been using some metal pipes, but again, it's not for the forever. It's just proof of concept, even though it was almost already a year since installation. So maybe it's not as temporarily as I would love it to be, but it's getting there. And yeah, I don't know if you can see right now on the front camera, but there is a huge tree in the water, and this tree was cruising around us for last 3 or 4 days. It was just constantly was around us. I was so kind of not scared, but annoyed what it was constantly cruising around us, because I don't really want to be hit or scratched by this huge tree. This hit tree is actually longer than our boat. This is insane. I'm not sure if you can see it right now on the front camera, but as soon as we will go closer, I'm pretty sure you will be able to see it. So yeah, I mean, there's not much of actually telling you about installation process, but I tried to do this proof of concept thing as cheap as possible. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money on this thing because, again, I didn't know if this is gonna work, if we would be able to travel pure electric, if we would not be able to go pure electric. I can see right now, yeah, of course I can see, okay, yeah, we going and we don't using basically any power at all, and it's super cheap for us to go any electric because we're using right now roughly $1 per hour to going somewhere. It's like nothing. Maybe actually even less. I might be calculate how much it costs? Did they calculate? I think I did tell you. Is it half a dollar or is it dollar per 2 hours? It's cheap. So for comparison, our gasoline motor, if we're going somewhere per hour, consume, let's say, $30 to $50, but we're going faster. So we're going around 4 to 5 knots. Let's say we're going 5 knots, and from $30 to $50 per hour, it's roughly, let's say, if we will divide it by 2, it's $15 to $25 per hour compared to the same speed, which is quite a big achievement. Oh, hi, we have first comment. Hello from Texas, no questions this time. I simply enjoy your show. Thank you for the content. Yeah, thank you for joining. How the weather right now in Texas? I'm quite surprised. It's pretty chill right now here in Vancouver. It's around 8 degrees Celsius. I don't know, unfortunately, in Fahrenheit how much it. I don't know. Yeah, it's quite chill. You don't want to be outside, so but inside it's pretty nice. So yeah, what I was talking about?
Tree.
About the tree. Yeah, how cheap it is. So yeah, again, comparison, gasoline engine to electric hybrid system. It's insanely cheap, but slow. But again, we are planning to solve it pretty soon. We already found drive system which we're planning to install, and it's gonna be super cheap. But more about this in a future podcast, because again, this one is just a test podcast, not a podcast. It's not a podcast, but I have a nice microphone, so we can tell it what it's a podcast. No, it's a stream. It's a test stream for everybody who just connected. Again, we just testing the stream setup. We're using Starlink all the time. We're using our Orca chart plotter to feed all our live data to the stream. How you can see, we have our speed and current heading. We have our map, and we also have a live stream from our webcam pointing forward, so you can enjoy the view and not get that bored of my yapping on the mic. So here we going next. Yeah, so the main idea I said earlier of the whole thing is just to be in the budget. So being in the budget of the whole electric setup, let's say, proof of concept thing. How I said earlier, for everybody who was connected earlier, I was working at EVs. It's electric unicycle retailer. What's the right word? Retailer. Yeah, they basically sell electric unicycles, wheels, etc. I was doing content for them, and yeah, I had access to this electric motor. It's basically the one which were out of the warranty, so nobody actually needed it anymore because they replaced for the new one, but it was perfectly fine for my use case. So electric motor was fine, and oh wow, it's 28, almost 29 degrees Celsius in Texas. This is nice. this is I'm jealous. Yeah. we are waiting for the damn summer to come. So oh, actually, you can already see on the webcam the tree. It's on the left side. So if you will watch, I cannot point it, but you already can start to see it on the left side. It's huge. It's really huge tree. And there's a lot of these trees here in our area. This is why it's quite sketchy when you're going somewhere and don't really pay attention on what's going on outside, because you can hit one of those trees. And this is not the scariest one. The scariest one, it's they named their deadheads or something like that. So basically, it's when your tree log is not floating on the surface, but standing still, like the vertical thing in the water. And why it calls deadhead? Because just on the top parts of this tree is poking from the water, so it's super hard to spot it. But why it's called deadhead, the most important part, because when it's wavy, the whole tree chunk start going up and down on the waves, and if you didn't spot it, it can make a huge hole in your boat if it just go up under your boat. It's the most sketchiest thing. I didn't know this thing exists, but it is. That's a lot of those things here, and I don't really like it. Yeah. So this was the thing about electric motor. Let's go back to electric motor. Let's not speak about scary stuff. Or maybe we should. Maybe we should like make a special stream scary story.
You have so many skills.
No, I don't have so many scary stories, but maybe we can. We can collect. We need to think about a lot of stuff, but it's kind of cool. I really like how stable it is, because we're using our Starlink. We feeding information from our chart plotter, our webcam, everything, loading our network system, and it works pretty stable. Love it. Yeah, let me know in the comments how's your Friday going. Is it Friday today? Yeah, it's Friday. Okay, yeah. How's your Friday going? Are you still at work, or you already from the East Coast and you're already at home and just enjoying your second half of the daytime? I don't know. Just tell me what's going on. By the way, we have a nice wind situation. Wind is calmed down, so for everybody who were concerned about our speed, what the wind was pushing us back, it doesn't do this anymore, but we're still going 1.9 knots. Actually 2 knots, around 2 knots. And this is pretty good. It's pretty good result, so we kind of excited about all this stuff. Another big thing about electric conversion is electric battery. The thing is, electric battery usually the most expensive part, and this is the kind of sketchiest thing where to get the battery, because how I said earlier, we want to make sure with everything on a budget, so we didn't want to spend a lot of time for the thing which we didn't know if it's gonna work or not. So the good thing, thanks Evis, they just gave me old batteries, like they have like these battery banks for electric unicycles. It's hard to imagine how they looks like, but I will show you in the main video, because I have all of these videos what I did. We have another comment. Okay, we live in Texas in the winter. No way. So if you want to have leave a board boat, you need to go somewhere. I mean, if you have like 28 degrees right now in the winter time, why do you need to go somewhere? It's insane. It's super warm. I'm not that familiar with the geographic in United States. I'm not sure if Texas has any lakes. It doesn't have any access to water, right? It's somewhere in. I mean, you have access to the map. Yeah. Yeah. Bobby, you can tell me more about your situation, because I honestly have no idea how it works. You should have lakes, right? Or no? I don't know. I'm so bad at this. In any case. Yeah, so thanks Evis, they provided me with the old batteries. So it's lithium ion batteries. It's not good for boat environment, because it's honestly it's dangerous because it's not lithium iron phosphate. It's just pure lithium ion, and we of course planning to replace them. But so far we just extra careful, extra trying not to do anything stupid with all of these batteries and just keep an eye on them all the time. This is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm just keeping an eye on the battery, keeping an eye on the temperature. This is why sometimes I can speak a little bit slower, not because I don't know how to speak in English.
Yeah, it's a little bit of geographical lessons. Texas has the Gulf of Mexico entrance, and Ohio has a lake.
Okay, so Gulf of Mexico entrance is pretty good spot actually. We were
For liveaboards,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be calm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be calm. I don't know, is it calm there?
Not sure, they have probably some.
Because I was surprised because let's say if we will go in the future down south, is it gonna be possible to hide in the Gulf of Mexico or no? Oh, this is good. Yeah, yeah, Bobby, this is really good. I mean, this is one of the way to go. I mean, in our case, we didn't want to wait until we will be retired, so we just want to make sure what we can do it as early as we can. I don't know. Are we going good? Okay. But yeah, I'm super excited how many people are actually getting more into this liveaboard thing, because I think right now it's more accessible than ever before. Think about it, as we have internet all the time, we have access to huge amount of different navigation software. You know, it's super hard to get lost anywhere because let's say 20-30 years ago, you really need to use your charts. I mean, technically, we also need to know how to use charts, but I'll tell you true, I don't know how to. We do have charts. Our previous owner give them to us, but I have no idea. Do you know how to use charts? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a stupid question. In any case, we're just using we're just using technology. The thing about technology is there's so many things around us right now, so it's not one device which will, just will be discharged and dies on us, or there is so many other options what we can use. So it's pretty reliable right now compared to whoa, Anna, we have 11 people online. Who are you people? Why are you watching all of this stuff? Yeah, I know. We are going electric. Yeah, we are going somewhere. I did not expect that there would be so many people. We are just discussing conversion to electric and just have a little geographical lessons.
More about himself?
What?
Ask him to tell more about himself.
Oh yeah. Anna's telling me what I need to ask you about yourself. So yeah, let me know in the comments where you are from, and are you already have liveaboard boat, or you're just only planning to have one? Because yeah, why not? I'm curious because I know there's some people who are watching us and they just only want to have a boat, so it would be nice to answer your questions and build a community. Yeah, that's a good word. It's harder to speak for me. I did not expect that I'll speak so much. All right. I don't know why I'm enjoying this. In any case, so yeah, EVs just provided me with batteries. Let's say they provided me with batteries. This was the deal. But the thing is, all of these batteries, it was lithium ion batteries, and they were dead, like dead. So each of the cells were around 1 1 volts, 1.5 volts. Some of them were 2 volts, which is like, whoa, this is insane. We have Boston. Hi. Hi, Maria. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. There's boat. Just this. What's going on? Yeah, just boat did pass us, and how you can see there's some kind of wake situation going on. Also, you can see how Orca building the road. It's automatic road, and it's kind of sketchy. So this is another thing which I kind of not so sure about Orca, because it's cool. I really enjoy it. So the whole interface, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's super amazing. But Orca would be our primary tool for using autopilot, because I mean, it would be hard for me to show right now on the stream, because I did this layout setup and everything. But basically, if I will swipe this panel of instruments left or right, one of the panels will be with the autopilot settings. And I would be able to control my autopilot when I will have it installed here. So the thing, autopilot should have using this blue line road, which is which is supposed to be super close to the shore, and I don't really like how it built those roads. It works fine when we are not in an inlet like we are right now. Let's say when we are in a super wide area, it works completely fine. But when we are in this kind of strait or inlet, whatever this is, it's kind of sketchy, especially on the bridges or in the Falls Creek area. It's Falls Creek, who don't know, it's a part of the Vancouver inner part of the city, where super protected area. But yeah, I don't know. No, I guess I have to make another video about Orca, so I don't really know what to say. I really like it, but it has its own kind of disadvantages. But so do Navionics, so do any other chart plotter. It's just a matter of are you okay to deal with all of these negative sides and enjoy the positive sides? And for us, I think positive sides are kind of more important than negatives. So, all right, we have another comment. Hey, thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is so cool. What so many people are trying to make self-sufficient boats right now, because I think compared to all other yeah, compared to all other stuff which is right now on the market, I think boats are the most compatible thing, vessel, vehicle, which you can convert to self-sufficient. Let's say we are not considering One Life is cool as experience, but not for the self-sufficient thing. RV you can try to build, but the biggest question is water. How you gonna get water all the time? And okay, if you are, let's say, near to the shore or near to the city where you can refill your water supply, but if you're in a wilderness, how you gonna refill it? I know some of the people using rivers and lakes, and they use the same kind of as boaters use desalination setup. They use the same filtering system, and they just use those sources of water to refill their water tanks. It is an option, but again, an RV, for me, it's a little bit not as interesting, especially compared to converting to electric, because in the boat world, let's say your boat as ours right now, going only 2 knots, nobody cares. Nobody cares how slow we are going. Nobody cares where we are going. We are not creating any obstacles to anybody, as long as we are not in a road or ferry, or, there are some roads, but it's not comparable. Like, let's say your RV would be super efficient, but would be super slow and go 20 kilometers per hour or 10, 15 miles per hour on the highway. Everybody gonna hate you. And this is a huge difference compared boats and anything what's riding on the roads, because it could be really efficient and you don't really need to make it fast, which is kind of cool. I think, at least. So I already explained why in the beginning of the stream. Still, 10 people who watching this video. I'm still surprised who you're still here. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, we have 9. Now it's better. All right. And yeah, speaking about the batteries, because I remember I was talking about the batteries for the last half an hour and still cannot finish this thing. The batteries was basically gained from old electric unicycle batteries. So it was, I don't remember exact numbers. I think it was 24S configuration, for everybody who knows what it means. So I had to disassemble each of these small cells and balance each of them. It was a lot of cells. So it was around 500 individual cells, which I had to diagnose and make sure that they're working fine. I think in total there was more, but the final amount was around 500. Yeah, I think it was around 500 cells. So it took me maybe 3 or 4 months for sure to balance them all and to find which of them I still can use, which is already just the trash and I just need to recycle them. So basically I was working as a huge recycling depot on a boat, which was super unsafe, but it is what it is. But the final result was quite impressive. So we have this super tiny battery bank, air cooled, not ideal, but we are not using huge current for this battery bank. So let's say right now, I can tell you. So we are draining about 8 amps. So 8 amps through the whole entire battery. And it's not a lot, because each of these so the battery is still 24S configuration, so it's a 100.8 volt DC high voltage battery. Each of these 1S configuration has, I don't remember, I need to watch video, it was literally half a year ago, but more than 12 cells in parallel, so it's around like 24S 12P or 20 or even 20P. So there is a lot, and each of this cell can output 1C without even like thinking. So 1C is like the same capacity as it is. So let's say 5 amps without no issue. So, and there's like at least 15, I don't remember, but let's say 10. Okay, 10. It's 50 amps. So 50 amps, this battery can output like super easily. So my wires will melt faster than this battery will overheat, which is kind of cool. But in reality, it's not the case, because I'm charging this battery at 23 amps and it already starting, oh no, not 23, 36 amps. Yeah, my charger is 36 amps, 35, but it outputs 36. And it actually starting to heat up at 35 amps of charging. And this is why I installed the air cooling system, and this is why I'm actually charging it mostly when I'm going somewhere, which helped me to reduce charging current. And in theory, it means if I want, I can just turn on the charger and just power up my electric motor from the charger. Okay, we have another comment. As far as navigation, have you thought about the open source software? Yes, Scott. I was thinking about Open Chart Plotter. It has a lot of options. I even start doing research about Open Chart Plotter. Honestly, I did start doing it the same moment when we bought the boat, so I don't really know how it looks right now. But when I did back then, I didn't really like how it looks like in interface-wise and the whole setup process. So you really need to be into this kind of chart plotter thing. Why are we turning left? So you need to be really kind of into this process. And what I mean, setup of each new setup. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry. Setup of each new sensor, or let's say connecting new radar, camera, anything. It's not that straightforward. You can set it up, but let's say something will happen in 2, 3, 4, 5 months when you were just using it as it is, and you are underway somewhere and something stopped working. I mean, good for you if you remember how to fix all of this stuff, how to go into all of these settings and reconnect some stuff. But I don't know, I perhaps would forget all of these things, because if I'm not using something, there is a chance I would need more time and effort to understand what's going on. So this was one of the reasons why Open Chart Plotter, I don't know, I kind of didn't even think as an option. But in terms of functions, Open Chart Plotter I think is the best on the market right now. So if you think about, I don't know, Garmin, Navionics, what else? The Raymarine, Garmin and Navionics, the same thing. You get the point. Garmin, Raymarine, what else? Something else. They're not as good. But again, they provide this simplicity, so you don't really need to think how it works. You just connect it once and it works. It's just a matter of what you want to do. Do you want to spend a lot of time on your navigation setup and make it as custom as you want? But all this time which you will spend, you basically will be kind of as a developer who trying to achieve the most perfect setup for yourself. Yes, it can work, but it would not work for everybody. If it works for you, it's good. It's perfect, because Open Chart Plotter is a really powerful tool. But if you wanted just something what would be plug and play, ready to go out of the box, definitely not the Open Chart Plotter. Open Chart Plotter requires a lot of tinkering around, and I think this was the biggest no for me, because this boat is enough tinkering for me. there's too many things already going on around. So one more thing which will kind of be on top of this list is not the best thing. So this is perhaps why Orca. I think the biggest deal breaker for me, why I choose Orca compared to Open Chart Plotter or Open Chart Plotter, you get the point. But compared to Garmin, Raymarine, or any other kind of the main chart plotter setup, is because Orca can connect to your local Wi-Fi network. So it does not create its own. Yes, it does create its own Wi-Fi network, but it can connect to your local Wi-Fi network. which is kind of big deal because we have a Starlink. And let's say if we would be able to use us Garmin, so let's say, I don't know. I hope you get what I'm trying to explain. I see people just disconnecting from the stream, so yeah, enjoy my explanation. So think about it this way. Let's say we have a chart plotter and it creates its own Wi-Fi network. So let's say I can connect from my tablet, doesn't matter, from tablet, phone to this chart plotter. So I can see information remotely. Cool. But let's say I want to access this information somewhere from outside of the boat. I would not be able to do so. I want to do this stream setup. I would not be able to do so because my Wi-Fi network already would be occupied by chart plotter setup. And this is kind of the biggest no for me because I want to, watch video. I want to, because the screen space is enough. This is what I mean. So this is a tablet which I'm using right now. I'm using the same Orca app and I'm watching the stream right now. But when we are not streaming, I'm just watching YouTube videos. And I don't need separate devices. I can use just one device, which is kind of cool. I don't need to worry about feeding several devices. It's not as clumsy. It just looks better. Yeah, I mean, this was, I think, for me, the biggest deal breaker. And also access your boat from anywhere while you're not in the boat is one of the most important parts because we are anchoring all the time. For 1.5 years, we never been in the marina. We never been in the marina, right? We've been in the public docks only sometimes for several hours. Anna? This was a question for you. We never been in marina since we bought the boat, right? So we're literally for 1.5 years cruising around, never been in the marina.
Oh, we can count the day when we came to the
Public dock?
no public dock.
Yeah, we spent one night on public dock. I remember. This was one night because we came to the public dock too late, and there was a sketchy place where the tide is when the tide is too low. It's basically almost impossible to go anywhere because you will just go on a go aground. There is no way to go in the low tide.
We spent 2 months on the land for renovation.
Oh yeah, and we spent 2 months on the land for renovation. So yeah, but we didn't. Yeah. Okay, let's count what we'd never been in marina. I think it would be fair. So yeah, for 1.5 years we never been in marina, and this is the thing. So we just anchor all the time, and both of us need to go to the shore. We need to make sure that we have access to all information about the boat all the time, and this is why we have Starlink on all the time. And this is why this is super important. What our chart plotter would be able to connect to our internet, so I would be able to access it anywhere remotely. So this was the deal breaker for me. If any other chart plotter actually can do this, let me know in the comments, because as I know 1 year ago when I did the research, none of them were able to do this, and this was kind of the biggest feature which were super important for me. In any case, I want to take something to drink because I don't feel my throat already. So just give me a second. Oh, you can bring? Oh, thank you. We have personal assistants. So yeah, thank you for everybody who's still watching the stream. This is our test stream. We are testing this setup. We're testing our new mic. We're testing connectivity of our chart plotter in real time to the stream. How you can see, we have information about current start, current speed, current heading, estimating arrival time. I'm trying to go around the shallow area because I think I went a little bit too close. And we also have feed from our live camera here. which pointing forward, so you can enjoy what we see, what I see basically right now. And we are just talking. We are talking about electric engine, how I came up to this idea, what was the challenges. I'm surprised that we still have so many people. I did not expect that there would be anybody here, but thank you for joining. I'm super excited about all of this, and I'm trying to kind of be more closer to our tiny community, which we are trying to build. So our Yacht City Life community is slowly growing. We're aiming to 10K subscribers, which is kind of cool. People are disconnecting. Cool. Yeah, I'm not interesting. Yeah. So yeah, let me know where are you from. Are you already living abroad? We already have some people from Boston, Texas, and some other unknown places. So yeah, Scott, I hope I answered your question about chart plotter, an open chart plotter. Let me know what you think about why would you choose open chart plotter, and what would be the deal breaker for you. So yep, going back to our electric thing, we still going. How you can see, we already oh, okay. From Louisiana, another one, but also in Texas. Damn, I bet a lot of people right now in Texas. It's warm there, so I'm not surprised. One day, I also will be somewhere in the more warm place. By the way, how's what was the name? Gulf in Texas,
Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico. Is it safe there in the winter time? Because I know, let's say, in Caribbean Sea, it's super unsafe during storm season. But what about storm season or hurricane season in Gulf of Mexico? Is it safe there? Is it possible to be there? Because we are considering to go down south at some point in the future, and would be interesting to hear opinion of people who live there or travel there or been there. So yeah, let us know in the comments. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. My throat is hurting. We have 6 people left. People are slowly disconnecting. I think we are slowly going to the end of this stream. But yeah, how you can see, weather is getting better and better. I'm super excited about it. We starting to get a glimpse of sun. Also, we didn't tell you how much our solar panels are producing right now, because it's super cloudy. I doubt, yeah, same. But maybe.
We currently use 2600.
Okay. So.
We have 8.8.
All right. So we started our stream and our battery was 3.9 what? 3.90 per cell. So we have 12 cells. And now we 3.8. 3.8 straight? 3.8? Yeah, 2.8. So we basically did use 0.1 volt per cell for an hour. We already live for an hour. Holy, okay, sure, I'll take it. I'm a little bit surprised. Okay, Captain Larry, I've been living on the Gulf Coast all my life, and it's been pretty safe. It's good to know. Good to know. Is it north part or south part? And or does it make sense compare those parts? Because how I remember, the Gulf of Mexico is quite long. It's big, long.
I believe it's good everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's more warmer, like compared to what we have here, and it should be a lot of safe areas. But again, I'm not sure about our boat would be able to go there because we would need to go in open ocean for quite a long period of time, and there's not a lot of hiding places where we can hide, and this is kind of concerning me. What are you doing? Yeah, Anna is making her snack behind the camera. This is the cool thing about living on a boat and traveling on a boat, because we are traveling and at the same time we're just cooking. I mean, not we are. Anna's cooking. What are you cook? What are you cooking? So yeah, I'm a little bit concerning about this boat. So how safe it is gonna be? Because north, I live the South Louisiana, about 20 miles inland of the Gulf. Cool. Nice to know. Yeah, nice to hear, but it's pretty safe there. What?
Makes sense, because this Gulf goes underneath the U.S. Like it makes sense that it's north.
Yeah, right. Because it's because the south part is in Mexico. Right. Yeah. All right. A small geographical lessons. All right. Cool. Nice to know. Yeah. Thank you. Is there like a lot of anchorages there, or you mostly stay at the marina? Is it? I don't know.
Stupid question.
Stupid question. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm curious. Huh? Just finish? All right. But you can answer. All right. In any case, so here's the thing. I was starting to think what maybe I need to install electric stabilization system, which is kind of neat and will increase stability of our boat quite significant. But it costs around 50K for the size of our boat. So yep, maybe we will be able to get sponsorship if our channel will grow enough. So share our channel and maybe we'll get something. I don't think we need to save this part of the stream. All right. But yeah, this is the thing. I'm not sure if we would be able to go down south, but I would love to. Really would love to. So we need to swap our engines first for the new setup, and after trials, we would be able to understand if we would be able to go somewhere or not. But speaking of stability, this boat is actually surprisingly stable. Like, if it's not sideways waves, like, it's going pretty damn good. I don't know how a lot of other boats going in a storm situation, because we've been only on one sailboat, and I think it was more rocky than it is actually on our powerboat. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if it's same thing for most of the sailboats, where they're more rocky than powerboats, or we just get lucky. I don't know. Have no idea. Good weather. Yeah, good weather. We're lucky and didn't have a big storm. So yes, we're pretty much almost there. Honestly, don't know what to tell more. I'm pretty much tell you everything what I wanted. We still have 6 people. Yeah, I don't know. Just finish it.
I can help you. Thank you for joining this stream. We tested the idea and it works. Dima can speak for an hour alone. It's also we tested it. Oh, I can hear myself. Because I was monitoring everything. So thank you very much, and thank you for your support of our videos, all your comments that you're leaving. It really means a lot because it helps us to make content and answer your questions and kind of share what you're interested in. So please, if you can share some videos that you liked with your friends, and we will really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next video, which will be about this electric situation right now.
So you want to say the next video would be about electric?
Yeah, already in the process of this. Once I get my laptop back, I will continue working on it.
So you want to say the next video would be published this Friday?
Friday today, next Friday.
So I guess we're not publishing anything on this Friday except this stream. Oh yeah. Oh, this is our.
Exactly,
Oh, this is
I
our
thought
content.
it's exactly what you want.
I don't know. No, I just wanted to test it up. That's it. But yeah, this Friday, guys.
This Friday. Enjoy Friday and the rest of it, and see you in our next videos.
So yeah, we will think what it's a demo version of our electric video where I explain some of the questions.
Yes.
So I guess we are saving this with stream.
Yep, we are.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye.